Hello. So Trina from my Cosmopolite here, about to go sit down in my sacred space. Gotta be a little quiet because my partner is sleeping. Fun fact about me, or us, is that sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble breathing. I have asthma, by the way. Fun fact is that we don't have a home, we don't have roots. I blog about that on my site if you're interested about it. We began living in our van in February until about May or so, and we're currently living with some friends, cohabitating, and our van needed new brakes, a new brake line actually. So while the brakes get worked on by our friend, we've been waking up around 2:50 to take our friend to work at 3. And then I have to take a teenager to school around 6:30. So that's one of the reasons why I've been a night owl. So today for Work With Me Wednesday, I wanted to share with you all what I do. More specifically, I want to go into more detail about pranic healing. But before I do that, I just want to let you know that I'm in the line of energy healing, spiritual coaching, and spiritual teaching. So I offer energy healing in the form of pranic healing, sound and light language healing. I do intuitive oracle card readings. I do like shorter version card readings and in-depth card readings. I'll get into that more with you in a minute. And then I also offer spiritual coaching, spiritual mentorship. Okay. Now, with the card readings, I mentioned the short and the in-depth. So with the short reading, you could come to me and present me with like an issue, a concern, a question, or maybe just come to me and say, hey, I would like some guidance right now in my life. You don't have to come to me with a specific question or anything like that. And I do the same thing for both, the short and in-depth. I tune in with your energy and your guides. I hold sacred space for you, and then I will then tune in and figure out which card deck is calling you. And obviously, like I said, call in your guides and then pull cards for you, right? And intuit the message and also whatever comes forth at the time. So it's very, very possible that, I'm going to hear your guides speak, literally speak. I have clairaudience. I might smell something, see something, anything of that nature. Get down, Puka. So, thing for you, right? But with the messages that come through for you, the messages, the guidance, whatever it may be, I'm going to also then sit down with you. I'm going to give you the messages, right? Whether you do the short or in-depth one, right? But I'm also going to then provide you with tools. I'm going to give you further guidance on how to achieve whatever it may be that the guidance that came through in the reading. And that may come in the form of me doing some research for you or providing you with self-love routines, suggesting some crystals, suggesting herbs, suggesting any Ayurvedic recipes or Ayurvedic routines, yoga poses, mantras, any of that nature. I take a holistic approach. So that's what I do surrounding the card readings. I think the cool, super cool colored looking constellations. Oh my god, that is so cool. Doing. It's like activations. I swear, there's always like a fucking cat crying in the background of my videos. The last time I did, I don't know if it was Work With Me Wednesday, but I was just sharing on how to cut energy cords. I didn't realize it, but one of the cats was stuck in a room and wanted to get out, and he was just crying for the longest before I realized he was locked in the room. Oopsie. So, my dearies, Puka! Fucking cats. So, my dearies, I just explained the card readings, right? But I want to get more in depth about pranic healing because it's so amazing. And if more people took responsibility to maintain, to clear, and handle their energy daily or some kind of routine, you would feel tons better emotionally, mentally, physically. So, as I said, I provide pranic healing. If you were to come to me, what would take place is, of course, I already have your consent to work with your energy, okay? So I will be tuning in, looking at your inner aura. And yes, I can see your inner aura. And I will be cutting energy cords, negative, discordant energy cords, or any kind of entities that may be like lodged or attached in your aura or to an energy center. Then I do what we call a general sweeping of your aura, your inner aura. And that involves me going in and literally kind of like sweeping out old, funky, discordant energy that's just stuck around you. And it literally looks like a cloud around you. Then after I do that, then I will take a look at each individual chakra, okay? And there's 7 major chakras. So I look at the 7 major chakras. Don't come this way, Puka. And I will clear each chakra for you and then close out the session. The session can take anywhere from 45 minutes up to an hour and a half. An hour and a half. It really depends. Some people who have more serious issues going on, or just more work, or whatever spirit directs me to do, because every session is so different. Like while I'm working on a person, sometimes light language comes out, messages come out, like I sense things and whatever it may be. So I just follow spirit. So it can take anywhere from 45 minutes, hour, an hour and a half and more, okay? And someone asked me the other day a super important, really good question, and that was if I only do in-person healings. And the answer is no. I don't need you to be here next to me for me to do it. It's cool, like if there's anybody local, then yes, I'll sit with you and I will work on your energy. But I don't need that. I can do long distance energy healing, and it's totally up to the person what they want to do. If they want to, be relaxed in a relaxed, comfortable state, so that they can see if they can sense anything happening with them in their body, in their energy field. I have people who are sensitive enough who do tell me they feel sensations, or they might experience thought forms surface, or memories surfacing, or maybe even feel something going on in a particular chakra. Some people don't feel anything at all, and that's okay. So there's no pressure. With pranic healing, energy healing in general, every session and every person is so unique. So you do not want to compare yourself to someone else in someone else's session or healing. Okay, I just want to put that out there. Let's see. Another good thing I would like to share is that after you have a healing with pranic healing, your body in the physical sense is going to start purging and releasing, because energetically it was done, and now physically it's going to be done, right? So you will notice a clearing in your system. By sometimes you just might start crying, or maybe you may have to run to the bathroom a lot. You might have a runny nose or allergies, or maybe even feel like you're getting a little sick, like a flu, kind of like a detox. Literally, your body is going to physically detox what I energetically just pulled out from you, if that makes any sense. You may be like, why do I need my energy cleaned anyways? Well, let me share why. So I want to give you some situations and what I experience, like where I may see clogged, stagnant energy. So for example, if someone has been grieving the loss of someone, or maybe even having a hard time forgiving someone, is feeling heartache, heartbreak, I generally see congestion in the front heart chakra here. If it's something really, really old from their past, I'm gonna see a lot of congestion in their back heart chakra, which is in the back, okay? Maybe someone who has had a struggle with standing in their power, maybe getting bullied, or I'm gonna see some issues going on in like the solar chakra, maybe even the navel chakra, okay? And sometimes I may see congestion, like a lot of energy or energy protruding out, but sometimes I notice that the energy is very depleted. So if someone who gets constantly bullied or doesn't know how to set boundaries, I'm going to see a depletion in energy there. Maybe someone who has a hard time processing emotions, and maybe even be a little bit impulsive, or maybe doesn't know how to manage their fire just yet. I'm going to see congestion also in the solar chakra in this area. Be congested. If you have had a lot of partners that you've slept with, I will see congestion in the sacral chakra, the sex chakra. Or it could just simply be trauma that you have experienced, and I've been there. I've experienced sexual trauma, so I've had a lot of things going on with my sacral chakra. Or perhaps it's just you are clearing out old shit, we still get shit in our chakras, our own personal stuff. It doesn't have to be because you slept with someone, but I'm just letting you know, when you do sleep with someone, you are mixing your So I'm just trying to say that you could be carrying someone else's stuff in your sacral chakra. So pranic healing is really, really, really good for that. Also, I've noticed that people who have sadly endured sexual trauma, there's a tendency for like an opening. Actually, it's not just the sacral chakra. Let me back it up there. Any of the chakras where there has been a severe wound, like whatever that chakra deals with, whatever the lessons are, the energy, if there's been a wound, a trauma, it is easier for entities to latch on in that area because of the healing that needs to take place. So this is why healing in general, and energy healing, it's like a practice, or it's like working out almost. You have to do it to build the muscle, and with healing you have to continue to get cleared out for a while, and you could even do it yourself eventually, or there's other steps you can take to heal yourself and heal the wound, the deeper wound. Perhaps it's a karmic lesson. So that kind of just lets me flow into something else I wanted to share, is that I don't want a person to think that when you come to me, you're just going to magically be healed. You're most likely to definitely feel relieved. You're going to feel a difference. You'll have guidance. You actually may be healed. But if it's something that's deeper, or a much larger issue, so if something you did not take care of when the emotion first came up, it got repressed and it didn't get processed, and it therefore affected your physical body and you became ill, you're going to need to take other steps to heal yourself, to cure yourself, right? You're going to have to incorporate a holistic approach, energetically, food changes, thought changes. You're going to need to address your belief system. You'll need to address your lifestyle. You'll need to address the conditioning that you have had, and maybe you just were not aware of it yet. So this is definitely a holistic approach to healing, but pranic healing is such an amazing, magnificent tool that can be utilized every day. There's small things you can do for yourself energetically, but you could come see me, for instance. We could like set up a plan. It's kind of like going to the chiro or going to physical therapy or seeing your doctor once a month. It's similar to that. You want to have energetic maintenance. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. So we would sit down and talk about what it is you're looking for, what I would suggest to you, and we could set up a plan where I'll see you once a month, 2 times a month, bi-weekly, every other month, whatever it may be. If it's something more severe, something a few times a week, and after a week or 2 see how you feel. Totally up to you. Seriously, it's up to you. And with your openness and permission, I'll be sitting with you and giving you guidance on what I think would help you best. Well, mi gente, I don't know why I did that. I'm gonna open the floor up for questions. If you have questions about what I shared or even any of my other offerings, okay? Here you go. Everyone, I am such a dweeb. I totally got so caught up in telling you about energy clearing, which is like the main thing we do in pranic healing. After I clear out your aura and your chakras, I fill you back up with divine energy. I just serve as a portal, as a channel for divine energy to come through and charge you, recharge you, and fill you with good, yummy, high vibe energy. That is the last part of it. Then after that, I close out the session. That's what I forgot to tell you. Beautiful people, I'm also going to go ahead and show you the investment prices, the listings for my offerings, if you are interested in seeing that. And you can also read and look more in depth on my website, cosmopolite.com/healing services. I can show you the link as well. And aside from that, I'm thinking of maybe doing like a thing, the first 5 people who reach out today, they can get like 50% off on whichever offering it is that they're interested in. So if that's something that calls to you, hit me up, let me know, and I'm very excited to help you in your healing.